grinders. He got in today with some closer mojos, so he took the stuff at the end to close us. We'll see. Like I said, any of those spots get hit and it counts as closer mojo. So we'll see if Adam R is ready to rock that. I mean, I don't know where the crowns came from. I don't know. Like I said, is this a new thing? I guess on the YouTube live. I don't know. I have to check the other stuff when I'm in the stream, but that's kind of cool seeing you guys with the crowns. So yeah. So Johnny R's got a spot, and Adam's got 3 for his closure mojo. I don't know where the mouse went. So he's a little cute guy. So I don't know where he is, but my trap is a box trap, not a glue trap. So I'm able to release them into the woods over the fence if I'm able to trap them in there, as I've trapped one before, and then they're on their own. So I mean, the wild critters we got back, we got foxes, we got deer, the deer won't eat them, but the foxes would. The chipmunks won't. I don't think the groundhogs would. The cats probably would. We got rat cats, like feral cats that kind of live in the neighborhood. So maybe that's what it is. It's true. Maybe that's what it is. The people that are most active, maybe it's a notifier for that. Like I said, I've never seen it before. I don't know if it's, I have to check my my stats and stuff as a streamer, because I guess after you're done, you can see all the kinds of stats. I guess I don't know if it tells you exactly who is active. And obviously with you guys chatting, I can see that, but I can see look at the top fans. Look at that. Let me see if I'm trying to check the stream there. No, it just says just you and Adam. Obviously, you guys are chatting. So, like I said, I would say, like I said, it's nice that they're always kind of evolving, the system, to try to involve people a little better. Obviously, they probably take advice from other streaming services to see how it works. We've done YouTube, YouTube Live, streaming here since day one. So this is kind of our favorite of the platforms. It works the best for me. Obviously, we have maintained the Facebook, which isn't a group, it's just a page. So everybody's able to stop by there. There's no inclusion with that. So top fans only show people who have typed message. Oh yeah, so there we go. So Big Al doesn't have a top fan, even though you typed that in. How's that work? So there's only 1 or 2? Let me see. So only 1 and 2. So for some reason, Al is not a top fan. There you go. Doing me dirty. Very nice. So, very nice. Big Al doesn't count as a top fan. I don't know if I can designate him as a top fan. Maybe not. Let me see. I don't know if I can. Let me see. I can remove him. I can report him. I can put him in a timeout. Oh, how about that? I can hide users. I can add them as moderators, I guess. I don't know. So, we don't stream that long. We don't do, I haven't done it second or third product in quite some time. But, as we get closer to the season, then I'll start doing that. I don't want to fill you guys out. There, Johnny 5, don't take my crown out. Yeah, Big Al's here to win it. So you guys know the drill. You got to fight him off. I got to see he was away last week, so you guys had a couple chances at hitting with him not being around. But you missed some of the other guys. Obviously, no Sodic, no Ty tonight. Ty obviously is hit recently. Carl's not here. Stealing crowns. That's how we're going to have it now. So we're missing a couple of others. Justin's not in. No Nick G. So a couple people aren't here, but 13's a pretty good crowd. So I appreciate everybody for being involved. Thank you for stopping by, grabbing some spots. You guys are fighting over the crowns, which is I guess we're gonna have a Royal Rumble for crowns at this point in time. But Big Al doesn't have one, so at least we know Big Al is crownless. So there we go. So fighting in the chats. Don't make me put you guys in timeout. I can do that. Evidently, I have overriding power. I can time out you guys. I don't know how long that lasts. I don't know if it's dictated by me or if it's just like a 5-minute thing. Who knows? So obviously time is relative and it's made up by us. So, but we'll see. Like I said, just one box tonight. I hope everybody's happy, enjoying the free agency ticker. I said we've seen there's not. Obviously Besser stayed with Vancouver. That was kind of a big name that was talked about being moved. There's still big stuff coming. We just don't know where and and who, but obviously there's probably still trades in the work. Obviously, signing trades. We'll see how that works. Obviously, like I was saying, Isaac Howard's probably getting traded from Tampa at some point in time. Tampa doesn't have a lot of space under the cap to make too many moves. Obviously, they let go Perbix. So another player let go. So it's you got to kind of tinker with your roster every year, and that's what smart GMs do. It's amazing to see what Florida was able to do. Obviously, before today, managed to get. They're could become albatrosses down the road, but that magic that they had in the playoffs. They decided to put pen to paper and inked. Obviously, Bennett, who is the Conn Smythe Trophy winner, very deservedly so, but he's much better as a playoff player, I think, than a regular season. He's still a great, solid number 2 center, which is exactly what you need to win. And, of course, Ekblad, who I feel might be on the downside of his career, but he's a former number 1 overall pick in Florida and now has won 2 cups with them. So those kind of defensemen don't grow on trees, so they decided to give him. And, of course, Marchand was a little bit surprising. Obviously, they fell in love with him down there. Watching him with the T-shirt with the Oilers spelled out as losers on the logo was pretty amazing after they won. But like I said, Marchand, whether you love him or not, you definitely want him on your team. And like I said, I don't know if I guess they have to possibly talk about breaking up that line. He played great with the Finns. I'm not sure if they talked about Lundell being part of the trade package. But if he stays, that Finn line was unbelievable. Sometimes they were the best line in the team, and that's saying something with that stacked roster. So we'll see. Obviously, Bob is not slowing down. It looks like he's, like I said, I don't think he's winning Vezinas because he doesn't have that, consistency in the stats wise. But back-to-back Stanley Cups is, it puts him in the Hall of Fame. So that's a lock for him, and he's still their goalie right now. So they don't quite have a goalie of the future yet. Though they did bring in the Finn from Columbus, so maybe they're kind of grooming him to be the heir apparent. We'll see. I'm not sure. Obviously, they probably know each other, but I'm not sure how close they are. Obviously, any goalie that they're the small community, so it's they all know each other. So I'm sure that they've exchanged pleasantries in the past. So we'll see what goes on with them. But obviously, another Russian goalie they brought in from Columbus to be the backup for Bob. So, and like I said, Bob's not done. He's still, like I said, you win back-to-back cups. It's not like you're on the way out the door. But we'll see. Like I said, they have a lot of players signed long terms, lots of big money contracts. And like I said, we'll see if they can juggle it and bring in pieces as needed. But, making the Seth Jones deal toward the deadline and Marchand, you can't argue with the results in back-to-back cups. I don't think they're going to be doing much spending other than the retention of the players that they had, but who they don't think really need to do much more because nobody seemed to figure out how to beat that team in the playoffs. Obviously Vegas beat them in the finals 3 years ago, and then now they've won back-to-back cups. So nobody in the East and nobody out West. Obviously just Edmonton, but nobody in the East and Edmonton can't figure out Florida. And that's why, Carolina, Montreal, the Rangers, the Lightning, the Maple Leafs got to figure out what they're doing. They signed Nice long term, which was smart. Obviously, they gave up Marner and let him go, but that might give them some flexibility. So we'll see what they do in Toronto. They're not dead to the world. They had one of the best records in the league. If they didn't, it might be in them or Washington in the East this year, but we'll see how it goes come regular season. So that's it. Let's get going. Just one box tonight. Thank you everybody for stopping in, enjoying your crowns. Alex, still Big Al does not have any crown. What's up, Al? How come you don't have any crowns? That I can't figure out. So we'll see. Let's get going. Let me get my randoms up here. My dice, my lists. Okay, here we go. Okay, of course, we do 5 or more on our dice roll to come up with our box. Our boxes are here, 60, 30, and 38. 120 and 38, 53 and 57. And then there's 3, 3, 7, and 18, all the way up to 30. Hit a couple from the reload, still 18. So we only hit 2 from the reloads. Good luck. Let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. 5 more. 6 times. So 6 times the list. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we hit. 1. 36 boxes. 2. 3. 4. 5. And the box right open tonight is going to be box number 62. 62 is not a reload box. 62 is not 60. 62. 60 is our oldest box. 62, 36 boxes. Let's see what we got. 62, 36 boxes. Let me make my notes. 62. I don't know if it's in this and that run, but just so you guys remember, the Shattenkirk, if it hits, will trigger another box opened completely free. So I don't know if this was Shattenkirk's run, but 62 is, Shattenkirk is a trigger box. So if we do hit Shattenkirk, the winner, whoever has that spot, will win Shattenkirk, and then we were random for an entire new box after that. So let's see how we go. Where's my list? 62. 62. Okay. Okay. 62 is the Shattenkirk run. So here we go. There we go. This could be it, guys. We hit Shattenkirk. We're random for another one. Yeah, Thomas M has Shattenkirk, so you guys should be rooting for Thomas M or for whoever has spots in this run. Where's my lists? Shattenkirk. Okay. Oh, Adam is live too. So this is gonna be fun. Here we go, guys. 62. 62. Let me just get my list ready just in case we're gonna do it. So where's my lists? Okay, there it is. Okay, we're just gonna do the same amount. We're gonna do if it's Shattenkirk. Like I said, it's going to like only one of a couple chances here. If it's Shattenkirk, we'll do 6 times again. So we did 6 times to hit this box. We'll see. Okay, good luck, everybody, especially Thomas M. Here we go. Here we go, guys. What do we got? What do we got? Is it going to be? Oh, it is not Shattenkirk, but it is Closer Mojo is real. Georgiev, there it is. Georgiev, New York Rangers. Obviously, he's got, I'm not sure where he's going to end up, even San Jose at the end of the year. Obviously, there it is. Won a cup in Colorado, moved on to San Jose, Fanatic COA, Alexander Georgiev, New York Rangers. Closer Mojo does exist. Congratulations, Adam R. Boom time. There it is. Look at that. Sig, Silver Sig, Fanatic COA, Alexander Georgiev, New York Rangers. The Broadway Blue Shirts. Obviously, they chose between him and they decided to go with Shesterkin. Obviously, he moved on to Colorado, won the cup in Colorado, and then he moved on to San Jose. And they traded for their future goalie there in Askarov. And they talk about, I don't know where he's going to be. Is he moving someplace in the East? I can't remember. I have to keep an eye on that. There's been so much names swirling back and forth. I don't remember seeing where Georgiev's going to end up, but there it is. The Mojo strikes. I'm telling you, it's the real deal. I told you, Adam. I said you were like, oh, Closer Mojo does exist. So there it is. Congratulations. Closer Mojo pays off. Sorry for everybody that did not hit, but congratulations to Adam. There we go. It's been a while. It's nice to get back into the win column. Congratulations to you. Of course, 35 boxes on Thursday. Right back at it. Shattenkirk is still a trigger box. We hit Shattenkirk. Another box is open completely for free. So there we go. You were close, very close, but it was not the trigger box. But Georgie is gone. Congratulations. Justin's going to be upset. Justin's been buying that spot pretty regularly on each of our breaks, and he was available tonight. I reached out to him, but he didn't jump in on time. Adam closed us out. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much, everybody. Like I said, we're looking forward to it back here on Thursday. Hopefully, I'll get the mouse trap before then, so I can release him into the wild, so either the birds or the fox or something, or the cats can eat them. But I don't like to glue trap them. But he's down here. There's no food down here. It's a fully finished rug basement. There's a hole in the corner, and I'm sure the storms chased him in. But I don't want to squish him. But we'll see. The cats may get him, but they haven't been good at catching mice lately. So we'll see. So thank you much, everybody. I look forward to seeing you guys back here on Thursday. Waffleboard Breaks is out. Let's see if I can check out if there's any more trades or signings, because it's been nonstop today. So thank you much, guys. Take care.